Hello, I'm Jake Boudrot, Civic Journalist at Tello Community Television. Today I'm joined by Mike Currie, who's running for Port Hawkesbury Town Council. Welcome to Tello.
Well, thank you for having me.
Usually I start off with getting you to talk a little bit about yourself. You know, there's a lot of voters in the town who know who you are, but there might be some people, newer voters, newer residents, maybe some younger voters who might not know you as well as some others. So maybe if you want to talk a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. You guys have an amazing facility here. I had no idea how cutting edge it was. And a little bit about me. Well, my name is Mike Currie, and I decided to run for town council. And it's my first time running, so I hope to learn a lot during the experience. And if I get in, I look forward to working with the whole team. So a little bit about myself. I grew up in the area. I graduated from Civic High School. I went to the nautical school for a short time for business. And then when the military called, I went away to become an armored soldier with the Lord Strathcona Royal Canadians. Been on a couple of tours, peacekeeping in Afghanistan. And I had 4 children. And I moved back to the area after being away for almost 20 years. And I would like to see our community grow in a very positive way. And I'd like to have a part to do it. I think I could play a big part in making that happen. Something I've been working on for a long time, almost 10 years now. I started something called the Affordable Home Initiative. And I would like to be able to see everyone be able to either rent or own a home in the future. I'd like my children to be able to either rent a home or buy a home when they're older too. And I think I might have some of the best ideas in the province, if not Canada, to solve that issue.
And you talked about that, some of the skills. Maybe talk a little bit more about some of the skills you've acquired and the experiences you've had through your life that make you a good fit for Port Hawkesbury Town Council.
Oh, absolutely. I don't even know where to start. I have a lot of experience, obviously, working alone. I own a business in town, as you know. I run what might be the first fully electric cab company in Nova Scotia that's not an Uber. And I also I worked in small teams and large teams when I was in the military. And I did a lot of behind the scenes stuff where you have to organize a lot of troops and make a lot of things happen, just like you do in town council. So I think I do have the attributes required. Mentally, I think I'm better than I ever was. Physically, I'm getting a little older. I can't do as much as I used to anymore. And I think a lot of people can relate to that as we get older. But I think mentally, I think I have a lot to offer, and I look forward to working as part of the team to address the issues of many of our people in the community.
So why did you decide to run specifically for Port Hawkesbury Town Council?
Why? Well, quite a few reasons. One of the reasons was I feel like I have a lot to offer. I feel like the select skills that I have are going to waste otherwise. And there's a lot of, the world is kind of in a bad place in some ways these days. And I can't solve all the world's issues, but I can do my small part to try to make Port Hawkesbury and try to build it in a way that most of the citizens, everyone can live with, really, in a very positive way.
So as you see it right now in this 2024 municipal election, what are the major issues facing the town of Port Hawkesbury?
Oh, far by none is the housing issue. We have a lot of people that are immigrating to Canada and are coming to our town. We have a lot of people moving back home. We have people moving from other provinces, other cities. We have a lot of people that want to move to the area, but a lot of people move to the area and then they move away, right? So what we should do is make our town a place where people want to stay, and we need to build up our infrastructure. And to do that, we need to use innovative ideas to work on our housing and our infrastructure and our transportation in our town, and make it so that people come here, maybe visitors going through, so maybe they're driving an electric car, for instance. I don't think gas cars are going anywhere. However, we're probably looking at a 50-50 mixture of electric cars and gas cars. And as a small business owner, I get a lot of calls of people stranded in town because they can't charge the car, for instance. I didn't mean to spend the night in town. I ended up spending $400, which is great for the town, I guess, but there's no level 3 charger in town, for instance, right? And we're definitely lacking some housing. I know there's housing going up around the community, but I think that's just a dip in the bucket. I think we can do a lot more than what we're doing, and good for the people that are doing things. And we need to bring people together. Like, I know as the town council, aren't going to build those houses myself, but we need to encourage a private business and to do that. We need people to step up. This is a time in the town where we are going to need people to step up to build this community into possibly a great city someday. I really think that we could do that, and so we don't need 100 homes. We need thousands of homes potentially, because there's a lot of people that want to move here, and if they can't. We also need other businesses to open up. We need to attract other businesses to come to town, and I want to work with a team that we can put it out there, try to get people together, attract these big and small businesses, more industry to the area. I mean, it is the industrial area of the South Shore of Cape Breton, and also I want to So maybe I talked enough on that topic for right now. If you want to.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can talk on that all day long.
Well, it leads into my next question, which
Sure.
is about your priorities. If you are elected to Port Hawkesbury Town Council, what are your priorities? Now, you did mention a number of things there, and I assume those are among those priorities.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I look forward to seeing what kind of businesses we can attract here, and I can't do that by myself. That's why I kind of threw my hat in the ring too, right? We need to work as a team, and we need to build our networks. And I think there's a lot of businesses out there that don't even know the potential that they could unleash in our area. I think the sky's the limit. I think we need to aim for the moon, and do the best job we can for the residents of Port Hawkesbury, the both existing and future ones of that. Oh yeah, and on another note, I would like to acknowledge something. People struggling with drug addiction. Addiction is people, unless you've been there, you don't understand. And we've had some tragedies in our community, and we need to try to move forward. And a lot of people are hurt over some of the things that have happened. And speaking from experience, I did 15 years in the military, and I was prescribed opiates for a surgery, and I was out in less than a year later. And I do kind of understand what people are going through when it comes to that. So that's something that I want to make a little awareness about that kind of stuff. So hopefully we can move on and try to make our community a better place and raise the awareness of people suffering through addiction, through drugs, and mental health.
This is going to be the first all-electronic election in the town of Port Hawkesbury. Last time was a hybrid with paper ballots and electronic voting. And also there's a plebiscite on the alignment of Reeve Street, whether people want to return it to the old alignment, keep the current alignment with some changes. Are you worried that things are going to go well voting-wise? And are you concerned that the plebiscite issue might overshadow some of the other issues on in the election?
Well, I can't control who's going to be the next mayor, or the existing or next mayor. But what I can tell you is that I will work with a team to make it right. So if it's changing it back, or if it's maybe making certain improvements in certain spots to make it work better, or we'll have to listen to the community and see what the community wants, right? So I actually think that somewhere in the middle might be the answer, because I always thought, that with the 4 lanes, if we had blinking green lights so that you can make that turn, that probably would be somewhere in the middle, but it's something we have to talk about, and it's something that I'll want to hear from the people when I go door to door. I'll definitely ask the people what they want, and before I make up my mind on that one, because what the people want, I want to try to fight for them and make them happy with what they want, and I will do that. I will try to do that as much as I can.
Now, you mentioned going door to door, and since you confirmed that you're running, how have you been spending your time on the campaign trail, and what are your plans for the weeks ahead on the hustings?
Well, as you know, I was a little late throwing my hat in. I got it in time, but I was one of the last ones to throw my hat in. I just finished getting my signs made not that long ago. I put some signs up. I don't have a huge fund to draw from all that, but I'm doing what I can. And so I got some of my signs up, and people are asking me for signs. So I got to try to provide that. I have talked to a few people, and I plan on talking to a lot more people. I just recently had I had my signs done at Maple Signs, and they did a great job. My children picked the color of the sign, and I think it looks great. So you see those purple signs out there? Those are mine, and my kids picked the color, so thank you for that. And I also had my door knockers were made at Snow's Economy Print. Great people, they did a great job, and I look forward to handing those out. And I didn't put all of my stuff on there because I just put the main talking points on there, and people have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. But more importantly, I think I need to listen to the concerns of the community and see what they want, so I can take that and fight for them there on council and work as part of a team to do what we need to do to make this place, make Port Hawkesbury a place where people want to move, where people want to live, and where people can have a bright future. So instead of moving, it'd be nice. Not all of us got to stay home. I had to move away from home, and a lot of other people had to move away from home, and so it'd be nice if people could stay home in the community. If they had the option, that would be great.
Well, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to come down to our studio in Arishat and answer some of my questions and speak with the voters of the town of Port Hawkesbury. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.